Hello. I wanted to do a few examples from your assignment. So if you're looking for a little bit of help on trying seeing a few more of these, you can see a few more of these. But yeah, I'm gonna dive in. We're gonna do number 3, 9, and 17. So you got some variety there. What you should do is pause the video, try it out, and then see if you got it right here. So if you're following along. If you are completely stuck, then I guess you could just start here. But yeah, let's dive in. On number 3, you are multiplying just two factors together. And to do that, you remember you take the coefficients and times those together. 10 in front. And then you take your radicands and times them together, and they stay inside. 6 times 8 is 48. And that's the basics of it, but you have to make sure you still try and simplify. So 48, well, is 6 and 8. 6 is 2 and 3, and then 8 is 2, 2, and 2. And a convenient thing with that is one of these 2's in the 6 and one of the 2's in the 8 can make a pair. So we actually have 2 pairs of 2's that can go outside. So we'll get 10 times 2 and 2, which will make 40. And then inside the radical there's that 3 that's left over, so we'll leave the 3. Right, so now we got 40 root 3. Pretty nice there. Let's jump to 9. As a reminder, you are taking this radical here and timesing by both of these. So see if you can times it in, see if you can simplify it, pause the video, and come back and give it a shot. Oh, so come back and check it. Pause, try it out. So this is getting distributed to both of those. When you distribute to this, it doesn't have a radical, so the root 10 just stays on it. But you do have negative 2 multiplying by 2, so you get negative 4 root 10. When you reach the second one, it does not have a coefficient out front, so we just got negative 2 out front. But we do have 10 and 10 getting multiplied together, so you got root 100, because 10 times 10 is 100. We're going to see if we can simplify either of these two terms. 10 is just 5 and 2, which that doesn't do a whole lot. 10 here does have the factors of 10 and 10, and that makes a pair. And so you can take 10 and 10 out front, and there's nothing left over on that radical. So our first one stays the same. You just got negative 4 root 10. And on the second one, we got negative 2 times 10, which is 20. We got negative 20. Oh, that was bad. I'm fixing the 2. 0 there. All right. And these do not have the same radicands, and so they don't combine, and so it's done. Convenient that. So you go. Pretty quick. You just have to multiply the correct things together and then simplify. And our last one is going to be 17. I'm guessing you're watching this video because you want to see one that has like double distribution, so you can see that. But here we go. We are taking a factor of negative 2 root 2 and timesing by both of these. And then we'll take the factor of root 3, positive root 3, and timesing by both of these. So let's go ahead and do that. We got negative 2 root 2 times by root 5. That's going to give you negative 2 root 10. And then negative 2 root 2 times root 3 is going to give you negative 2 root 6. I'm going to switch to my purple part. We got root 3 times root 5 is just going to give you root 15. And then root 3 times root 3 is going to give you square root of 9. So now we have our 4 different terms here. And they are terms, so this negative 2 root 6 is subtract 2 root 6. And we're going to see if we can simplify any of these radicals. 10 is just 5 and 2, so that doesn't. 6 is 3 and 2. That's a bad-looking 2. So that doesn't. 15 is 5 and 3, so that doesn't. 9 is 3 and 3. Hey, that does make a pair, and so that does simplify there. So all the way across, it's just negative 2 root 10 still, minus 2 root 6 still, plus root 15 still, and then we got 3. Nice. And then you look through, see if any of these combine together. Root 10, root 6, and root 15 are all different, and so they don't combine, which means our problem is done. It's got 4 different terms, but that's okay. So there's a few examples if you'd like to see a few more examples.